Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Ayomide. I'm a medical laboratory scientist. I film about lifestyle, career, self-development and every other good stuff. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other videos. If you're a returning subscriber, hey loves, how are you doing? Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always staying tuned. In today's video, as you guys can see, I'm not here alone. I have a special guest right beside me. If you're an OG on this channel, you must have seen this face like a couple of times, and we filmed like a lot of interesting content for you guys. And today I'm here again with Mr. Hamza, so I'm going to allow him introduce himself. Over to you.
All right. Good day, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here once again, and I'm still myself, Hamza Mohammed, a medical laboratory scientist and your foremost sex educationist.
So that's Mr. Hamza. In our previous videos, we've talked about sex education, female reproductive system, menstruation and everything. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped. It's been long, but then we'll continue from where we stopped. So Mr. Hamza, what do you have for us today?
Okay, so today we'll be talking about how to calculate safe period. As we know, we have a lot of safety measures to take if we are trying to prevent conception. One of the methods that is used is the women to calculate their safe period so as to know the time they can have sexual intercourse without conception. A lot of ways in which this is done, and it's not an 100% effective method, but research has shown that it's at least 90% effective. So, and the way this is done is that, as if you've been following us from some videos that we've been doing so far, we made mention that normal menstrual cycle days is 28 days, but it ranges from 28 to 40 days. So for that 28 days, we said the first 1 to 5 days is for the menstruation, while the day 14 is when ovulation occurs. We have it to be minimally we have 28 days. So if you want to calculate your safe period, the safe period is set to occur between 4 to 5 days after menstruation and 5 to 6 days before the start of another menstrual cycle. That means that the first day you see your menstruation, the last day, so 4 to 5 days after that is one of the safe period.
Okay.
So meaning we have day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10. So if you have the normal menstrual cycle. I see a method that we are going to explain afterwards. Another safe period falls to the last day of the menstrual cycle, which is day 28, day 27, day 26, 25, day 24, 23 is also very safe.
Are you saying that in between that first safe period, okay, and that one towards the end, those days in between, they are not safe?
They are not safe.
Okay. So we have about how many days in between?
So let's say we should have like 16 days that's unsafe.
Okay.
So if because ovulation occurs on the 14th day. Okay. If you have a normal menstrual cycle, so ovulation will occur on the 14th day. So, but however, the egg that will be produced is viable for 2 days. Meaning, if the egg is produced on day 14, so it's viable on 15 and 16 is still viable. The sperm cell too is also viable for 48 hours, while some said 72 hours. So let's just say it's viable for 3 days. So if someone has sexual intercourse on day 12 now, we still have the sperm cell to be viable.
So like
so that
3 days.
13, 14. Wow. So if the woman produce the egg on day 14 to just see don't come, belle don't come. So
okay,
that's a way we can. So there is a method that was derived by some people. So how this method is done is that you have to study your cycle for like 6 months. So you note your longest cycle, that's one, and you note your shortest cycle. In your shortest cycle, let's say for example you have your shortest cycle to be 28 days now. So if you calculated that you have your shortest to be 28 days, so you are going to remove 28 minus 18. So that 28 minus 18 will give us like 10, I guess.
Yes.
So you now start counting from day 1 to day 10.
Okay.
From a new cycle. You get it?
Yes.
So if you say your shortest cycle is 28 days, 28 minus 18 will give us what? 10 days.
That 18 is it like that's
it's
like
a
the formula
it's
that
the formula that is being used. So 28 minus 18 will give us 10.
Okay.
So you now start counting from the day of your from the day of your menstrual cycle, first day of your menstrual cycle, you start counting. So that's 1 to 10. So on the 10th day is the first day that you are very fertile. So that day is unsafe.
Okay. So on the day of the next period now.
Exactly.
So then the 10th day. Okay.
Is unsafe.
Yes.
If you now want to know the last day that like the last day that is still very like the fertile day, that will be the day that will be the last day.
Okay.
So you, like we said, you would have studied your menstrual cycle for like 6 months. So the longest cycle, let's say the longest cycle is like 30 days now. So you are going to minus that longest cycle minus 11. So let's say the longest cycle that you have is 30 days now.
Yeah.
So 30 minus 11, that will give us 19. So you start counting from the first day of your menstrual cycle. That's 1 to 19. So the 19th day is the last day that you are fertile.
So after day 19.
So after day 19, you can do this. So those days are very safe. So that's a way you can calculate it. So there are some other factors that can also help you to know when menstruation, I mean the ovulation is occurring. So we have measurements of the basal temperature. Is done with your thermometer. It will be inserted into the rectum, or it can also be inserted into the vagina. It's noted that days before the ovulation, the temperature usually drop by 0.5 degrees Celsius. It will drop. So after menstruation, the temperature will rise up again. So it will be within, like, you know, the normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So days before ovulation, the temperature might be around 35 to 36. On the ovulation day. Before the ovulation, like 2 to 3 days before, the temperature will drop. So after the ovulation, the temperature will rise up again. So that's another form. And also another form is called,
so before the ovulation, the basal temperature is going to reduce to like 35. Then after the menstruation, it's going to rise up. Go back to.
So another factor that is also used is called cervical mucus.
Okay.
So during ovulation, we have a mucus that will be produced that will be a bit sticky. So if that is noticed, it's showing that the person is ovulating. Those are the factors that are checked for.
Okay. That's like 4 already.
That's
wow. Thank you very much for this lecture. So I mean, like, for clarification now, you said something about studying cycle for 6 months, and then you said you from the shortest cycle, you minus 18.
Yeah.
Then that will give you, let's say, 28 days minus 18. That's like 10 days.
10 days.
So that first 10 days, I mean, The 10th day is like the beginning of your fertile window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Window.
So for the other one, for you to know when the fertility, I mean the fertile day will end. So it will be like the longest one minus 11. Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much, Mr. Hamza. Please, guys, if you have any question that you want to ask Mr. Hamza, he's here to answer all your questions. So drop your question in the comment section below. And also, if you have any other thing that you are confused about, also drop it in the comment section. And he's going to be there answering all your questions. Thank you very much for coming on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with other people, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time that you're going to be seeing our faces again, stay cool, stay calm, and be happy. Bye guys.